Well, it's one of those early starts that I know everybody knows that I love. So, heading to Hang Dong to meet with the Rivers people again, Eric and Mariana. I'm going up with Eric to the Hill Tribes today, and we're hoping to grab some footage of an installation that they're doing there for a charitable project. So, off we go. All right, well, as I await a nice sunrise behind me, it's 6:15 in the morning, and I have missed the transport that I was supposed to get to take me to Hang Dong. And Song Tao's didn't come, and Tuk Tuk's didn't come, and they were supposed to leave at 6, and now it's 6:15. The problem with early starts is that there's nobody around to get you places. So I'm instead taking a time-lapse of this sunrise, just to get something out of it, having gotten up early, which I hate doing. There we go, signing off. The tree I'm standing next to has crazily rampant inchworms crawling down the base of it. Interesting. Alright, so now it's 20 to 7, and I've actually just finally received a call from my contact, Eric, and he seems to be subscribing to the idea that we're not on Western time, but on Asian time, Southeast Asian time, which is a little bit more relaxed. And he's like, oh yeah, well, we can start at 7 or leave at 7. And so I've just got to actually find some transport still here, so I could have actually caught something and been there by now if I had known that. But anyways, I guess I have to get rid of the Western notion of time. Last. So here's a brief glimpse at my day with the Karen Hill Tribe people. We'll be incorporating this material into a future documentary or a standalone piece, but for now you can preview how the River organization is partnering with these communities. So our journey began with a long, rough ride into the highest mountain ranges in western Thailand. My host, Eric Klar, enthusiastically drove us to the far reaches of the village life in this country, giving us a peek at some communities that have struggled with numerous social, political, and economic issues, but have welcomed in caring people like Eric and his crew to help ease some of their burdens. It's a gorgeous country up here. Clinging to the sides of the mountains, these communities might not have centralized services like in a town, but they also don't have the snare of electrical wires found in the cities, nor the pollution. It was a pretty simple and charming place, the people shy but welcoming. Eric repeatedly demonstrated his care for the people here. When he wanted to improve the building practices of their house in the village, he told me how they waited for an invitation to assist. Here he describes the virtues of working together as a team.
So they came and together we built this. Now we are part of the community because of an invitation. Come and stay with us and teach us what you know, and we'll teach you what we know. And so the benefits of invitation is that the resources of a community become our resources, and our resources become their resources. So now you're doing life together, and that causes the greatest transformation to happen in a community.
Likewise, with improving sanitation, another member of River, Rudy, reiterates this approach.
So this is a typical start of a toilet, how he started building this toilet. He has empowered the villagers to do it their way, and we supply a bit of the materials, and the community buys their bit as well. So there's a partnership in building this. Oh,
The team checks in on the physical, economic, and spiritual well-being of the villagers.
Don't stop even for the right thing.
Today we are also up here to observe and participate in a group baptism, appropriately held down on the local riverbanks at the foot of a rice paddy. Before we headed off, we joined them in a community gathering. It was uplifting to witness the compassion that Eric and his crew have to help these communities continue to prosper. So we plan to follow the river team more in the near future as they help communities throughout Thailand.